my little strawberries. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome back to Strawberry Patch, 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 ASMR. As you can see, I have a very, very special guest joining us today. This is Luna. Luna. And she is my new kitten. And keep watching if you want to see more clips of her. She is the sweetest little baby girl. We are going to be doing a cat clinic rescue little role play, pretending she's up for adoption, but she's not because she's mine, but we'll pretend that you can adopt her. And I have some very fun things, triggers, of course, lots of Luna and kitties. And what do you think about it? Yes, we'll do lots of clips of Luna so you can see her. She's doing little biscuits right now on me. She's really tiny. Look at her little tail. Little tail. She's purring a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that though. So we just got her yesterday, and she's actually in the family of the cats I have already, which is kind of hard to explain. But my cat Patches had a brother who is with a family friend, and that cat got a girl cat pregnant and had kittens. So this is actually the niece of my cat Patches. So we decided to take her from our family friend because she's in the family of my other kitty. So now I have 4 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's the only girl. I'm pretty sure she's a girl. I'm not 100%. I'm pretty sure. We're going to be taking her to the vet in just a little while to double check. But I was very excited to show you her. And this video is going to be very cute, of course, because, I mean, she's the cutest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. The behind the scenes also will have a bunch of her as I do my makeup. So definitely check that out if you want more kitty love. Right now she's going ham on these earrings. Oh my goodness, you like them? I'm wearing goldfish today and little kitties with teacups. So let me see if you can see her face. There we go. We're definitely gonna show off the fit, and we're gonna do nail rings today. My nails are owie from my press-ons. I thought I could handle it. I think I'm just gonna have to be a nail ring girly for life, which is totally fine because I love nail rings. But we will put those on and definitely stim a little bit. You getting sleepy? Oh, I want you to hear these little purpers. Little deal. I've been actually wanting to do a cat little clinic video for a while, but now that I have Luna, I was like, oh my goodness, well, I definitely have to do it now because you guys have to get a load of this baby. And who doesn't love a good kitty? She is extremely soft. I wish you could feel her through the camera. She's so soft. And she has the sweetest little like stripies and such a cute little belly. She's tinier than I thought. I'm not totally sure how old she is, like maybe 6 weeks old. She likes to climb all over me. She is very playful as well. Oh, you're being a baby, aren't using these in the video and opening them because I can't resist a miniature. I just can't resist it. But I don't know if she'll let me hold her the whole time. What are you doing? Oh. I just love her. I hope you guys love kitty cats as much as I do. But we're gonna do a little checking you in roleplay, getting you to adopt a little kitty cat. And I think Luna will be right back. Right? Okay. You hungry? Oh. Okay, she'll be back. Okay, we're gonna talk about the fit, the makeup, the hair, the jewelry, all of it. Do some stimming as usual. And then we'll get right into this little kitty roleplay. Okay, so first off, the makeup is pretty simple, but the behind the scenes has more kitty, more Luna, so go check it out. We're doing goldfish earrings and these little kitty cat earrings that are in teacups. Just my regular eyeliner. I did my hair into little, like, flippy things, you know what I'm saying? Did lip liner, which is actually Wet n Wild, I realized. And then for rings, we have wedding ring, Mickey ring, blue ring, pink ring, heart ring, Irish ring. I love these sleeves because they have the little thumbholes. I'm like obsessed with that for some reason. And then here's my little kitty cat shirt. You can see it. So I thought that would be cute for today's video. We are going to put on nail rings. It's been way too long. So I'm doing my fun pink ones today. So we have one, which is the ice cream. I'm gonna do the thumbs. If you hear little meows, it is Luna. So we're gonna be introducing her to You need this. You need a little bit of a kitty escape. A kitty cat escape. Where you get to pretend you're going to go adopt a new little kitten. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out, 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 shake it out. Anyways, you deserve to spend this time, relax, decompress from the week. Relax everything, your jaw, your head, your shoulders, and we are just going to drift off into kitty cat land. I think we should do a little bit of an order. What do you think? Okay. Do we need the telephone effect? I can order it. Okay, let me just order the telephone effect. Hello? Yes. Can I order the telephone effect, please? Yes, I need it on my screen. In about 3 seconds. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Telephone effect in 3, 2, 1. Hello. What would you like to order today? size. Okay. Yep. And I have the little to-go box for her too. Okay, perfect. Okay, now, do you have a small little pan that you can use as a litter box? Do you have litter attractant? I can go grab that and show you what that looks like. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so I like to use a clumping litter that's non-scented. And then this is the Ultra Litter Cats Love. And it's a litter attractant. It is great for training kittens. So you basically just mix 1/4 a cup of the Ultra Litter Attractant with 20 to 25 pounds of the unscented clumping clay litter in a new open litter box. Best with non-scented clumping litter so that the kitten can smell this and be attracted to it. Okay, so we can add that to the package. Okay, let me show you. We also have this kitten cat food. This is wet food for a kitten. And this helps support brain and vision development. A meaty pate with real ocean whitefish and tuna. So I can give you some of this today. Okay, I know you're so excited to meet Luna. Alright, I'm just gonna get you all set up. Oh, do you have any kids in your house? Luna's great with people, so she'll warm right up to them. Okay. I just like to know who all she's gonna meet. So, when we first rescued her, we did already bathe her in this foaming shampoo and wash for cats and kittens, because it kills fleas and ticks and all of those things. However, I can give you some and you can feel free to wash her again. Actually smells really good. So you can just take your little kitty and bathe them in that, and it works really great. So, but she has already been bathed, so no worries there. We just have that foaming wash. Okay, we also have our Prairie Kitten Chow. condition of your older cat over several weeks, very, very slowly, okay? You can have them sniff each other. We have a little cat pheromone that you can spray that is calming. Yeah, I can write that down for you. It's a calming spray that will just help calm the kittens down. Okay, perfect. And I already told you about that litter attractant. So you should be good there. Okay. Well, I'd with lemon. And I believe this is a toy as well, just for her to pretend. She's not quite ready to eat a full fish yet. Okay, and lastly, we have her little fluffy bed. So soft. So I'm just gonna be gathering everything up for you to take home, okay? The bowl and the cat food, the brush and the comb, little shampoo, little fish. Okay, now before I go get her, would you like to stay for today's reading? We do like to read at the little cat rescue place here. Oh, you do get a free notepad. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. So I'm also going to give you this. And let me just make sure we're up to date on everything. Okay, on the screen here, you're gonna just have to click through and hit an initial. Okay, perfect. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. Perfect. Okay, let's go check out Luna's little spot where she eats and plays here, and then you get to take her home, okay? Hey, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. Sweet baby Luna. Where's your taco? You okay? You okay? she'd forgotten it was cooler on Galtree in the mornings, even in the summer. What? Who? Cass corrected. Him. Wait, did he mean their neighbor? Lauren? Why was he back? She thought her scream had been enough of a hint that she didn't like impromptu visitors, especially while she was asleep. Couldn't he just leave them alone? Sitting up, she peered out the window, and it was still coated with grime. We'll have to clean that, she thought, though she knew they had other priorities, such as food. Her stomach grumbled in agreement. Through the streaks of dirt, she saw their tall and broad neighbor striding away toward the path he and his sky had created. It looked as if he'd come, seen they weren't awake, and then left. At least he didn't let himself in this time, she said. Why had he come? Couldn't he just stay in his own house and she'd stay in hers? Did she need to put up a fence or a large keep out no trespassing sign? She waited until he was out of sight before she got out of bed and padded to the door. On the front step, before the mostly broken door, was a basket with several glazed cinnamon raisin buns, as well as 3 chicken eggs and a wedge of cheese. Okay, well that's nice, she said. Fine. He was nice, friendly neighbor who didn't understand property lines. She scooped up the basket and scurried back into the house, closing the door behind her. Sitting on a recently cleaned chair, she bit into one of the buns. Sugary sweetness exploded into her mouth. She sighed through the bread. Closing her eyes, she savored every morsel. It was light and fluffy and sweet and perfect. Had he made this? How? She added baking to the growing list of useful skills she did not possess. Eagerly, she picked up the wedge of cheese and bit into it. Sharp, woody flavor filled her mouth, and she swayed a bit as she shoved more into her mouth. Cheese in the city was typically soft and bland, intended to be spread or melted, a side note to the main dish. But this, it demanded to be devoured. After she polished off half the wedge, Kyla discovered a note in the basket. Welcome home, it said. She felt her stomach clench. Home? Was this home? Kyla placed the note down and stared at the words. She couldn't name all the emotions that the simple 2-word note made her feel. Hopeful, terrified, sad. At least I'm not still hungry. She contemplated the eggs. If she could start a fire in the wood-burning stove, then she could cook them and have protein inside of her. It would be much easier to face the village with protein. How hard could it be to start a fire? The revolutionaries hadn't had any trouble doing it. Remembering the smell of smoke in the library, Kyla squatted in front of the stove without doing anything for a very long minute. She shook herself and took the fire starter off the little hook by the hearth. Do you know what you're doing? Cass asked. Theoretically. I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with that. Kyla wasn't so sure she was either. Do you want to light it? Definitely not. She needed fire to cook, and eventually they needed to warm the house. Winters this far north could be extremely cold. She remembered how beautiful the snow was, but she also remembered the cold would seep down your throat and numb your fingertips. She nearly lost a toe to frostbite once. Snug inside the library, Kyla had to think about that day in a long time, but she remembered how her father had blown on her toes to warm them and wrapped her up in multiple sweaters. Her mother had scolded her for staying out so long, and then had given her a book to read until they judged her recovered enough to play outside again. Previously, frostbitten toes were more prone to frostbite, they said. She had to be careful. She shook herself out of the memory. It wasn't anywhere near winter, but still. This was a skill she thought she could master easily enough. There was already wood inside, as well as plenty of dried leaves that could serve as kindling. They must have blown down the chimney. Stay back, Kyla warned, and Cass retreated to the far side of the room. She struck the fire starter, and happily a spark jumped at her very first strike. Easy, she thought. I can do this. She lit the kindling and closed the door of the stove. Stepping back, she listened in satisfaction as the fire within spread and crackled. She held her palm above the stovetop. It wasn't hot yet, but it would be soon. Wrinkling her nose, she tried to ignore the scent of burning dust. It occurred to her that they should have cleaned out the inside of the stove before lighting a fire. It had just seemed that with the wood already in there, oh well, it would burn away. She just had to wait it out. She turned back to the cabinets to locate the pan they found yesterday. Setting it on the stove, wasn't certain it was town appropriate or attractive, but then who was she trying to impress? Certainly not her neighbor. She was hoping not to see him again, even if the cinnamon bun had been delicious. Kyla, Cass said. What? There's smoke. It's the dust burning off, Kyla said. But there did seem to be a haze in the room, a rather thick haze, and smoke was billowing out of the stove. She coughed as she inhaled a breath of it, and instantly she was back in the canals with the library burning above her and the bodies in the water. She shut off the memory and ran to the sink, pumping water, and filled the jar. Cass scuttled to the front of the house and opened the door with his tendrils. The smoke rolled outside, but all that Kyla could think was, "Save the books! I have to save the books!" She knelt in front of the stove and reached to open the door. She stopped an inch from the handle as the heat hit her palm. Searching frantically, she located a kitchen towel and used it to yank open the stove door. Smoke poured out onto her face, and she fell backward, coughing. She made herself lean forward and toss water. It sizzled and more smoke billowed. Kyla ran back to the sink for more water, jar after jar. At last, every ember was out. Kyla stumbled out of the house, hands on her knees. She tried to get a full, fresh breath. In her mind, she heard screams from the city and imagined the books were screaming. "That's past," she told herself. "Not now, you're okay. That's over." Was it, or was she going to feel like this every time she smelled smoke? Beside her, Cass was shaking so hard that his leaves rustled. "The smell, I can't." She laid her hand on one of his tendrils, and he wrapped a leaf around her wrist. They clung to each other like that for a long moment, until her lungs felt full of fresh air. "We can't let that happen again," Cass said fervently. Kyla wasn't certain if he was talking about the stove or the city. "It'll air out now if we leave the doors and windows open. Maybe stick to cold food from now on," he suggested. "Until I figure out how to harvest, fish, hunt, or any of that, I'm going to have to go into the village if I want any kind of food, hot or cold." A house full of smoke seemed like a hint that she should go now, before she messed anything else up in her attempts to be self-sufficient.